how old were you when you were first allowed to play outside? What games would you play? Was it kiss chase, stuck in the mud, or perhaps hide and seek? Sadly, now it's a shame, but parents no longer feel safe that streets are safe enough to let their kids play out. Well, that could all be about to change. 11 streets in the St Albans district are trailing a playing out scheme where the road is closed to traffic for a couple of hours so children can play. Louise Gordon is organising one of the events on her street in Harpenden tomorrow, and she joins me on the line now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm fine and dandy. A little bit exhausted after dancing to the village people, but I'll be all right. So what are you hoping will happen tomorrow afternoon then?
Well, I'm hoping a lot of the kids and all the residents in the street will just come out and start playing. We've done a couple of street parties over the last couple of years, and we've had great turnout. And the weather's looking like it's going to be sunny, so I think there'll be kids getting their bikes out. We've got a great road, which you don't need any through traffic. You know, traffic doesn't normally come through anyway, so it's really easy to cordon off both ends. And in the past, we've had kids, getting the chalks out and scrawling on the streets. And hopefully, if the weather's good, we'll get a few water pistols out and a tug of war and things like that. So just getting kids out, meeting their neighbours. When we've done the street parties in the past, you find out how many other kids there are on the street. Yeah. Which is great, and you sort of make friendships. We've had a couple of meetings about actually opening the street out, and we're just doing this as a trial for the next couple of months. So we're just doing one weekend at the start of the month for 2 hours. So residents can still get to their properties if they need to. It's just we have stewards at either end of the road just to make sure the kids are safe and there's no traffic coming through. I think it's a really fun thing to do.
One of my earliest memories as a kid, right, back in the mid-70s, was a street party we had for the Silver Jubilee. I remember it in Slough. I just remember it was a great fun experience. And like you said, we don't do it very often, and it is a great way of meeting your neighbours and kids socialising and playing in a kind of like safe environment.
Yeah, and it's been. I came up with the idea with a friend of mine, and we've done the street parties, and after it, everyone sort of said, "Oh, can't we do this more regularly?" And then I contacted Nicola at Playing Out, and St Albans has really given us all the information we need. They've given us guides. They've actually provided all the equipment for us. So we've got the stewarding vest, the high-vis vest, we've got whistles, we've got the ropes, the chalks, everything else like that. So they've made it super easy for us to, they've even got leaflets for us. So it's just made it really, really easy to produce and to
Very briefly, how will this affect traffic in the area? Because there's always going to be some people moaning that they can't get to where they need to be.
Yeah, hopefully it won't really affect traffic at all. As I say, we're not a through traffic road, so you only need to come down our road if you live here. And we've obviously contacted all the residents numerous times to let them know that it's happening, and we've had a meeting with them to make them aware. So yeah, I'm hoping it shouldn't really impact. And if people want to get to their properties, we'll just let the cars go through, and we'll just make sure they're stewarded all the way to their door.
And there's other events taking place across Harpenden and St Albans this month, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I think there is 11 streets that are doing the same thing. So yeah, we're just trying to get a bit of momentum. I think really building community, and it's not just for the kids. It's for the elderly as well. We've had one of my neighbours who's lived here in the road for 27 years. She said it was brilliant going to one of the meetings. She's like, I've met so many people that normally I just go into my property. We all drive in nowadays. You don't necessarily see the neighbours in the same way. And she says it's been really, really good.
Well, Louise, I wish you all the best for it. Thank you very much for joining us. If you want to find out more about the St Albans Playing Out scheme, go to the website, sustainablestalbans.org, and then click on the projects tab. Or if you fancy setting up a similar scheme where you live, check out the website, playingout.net. And I wish them all the best for that.